word groups have a subject and a verb. This is verb and this is subject. Okay. Only one word group makes sense by itself. Which one?
A, sir.
Okay. Which word group makes sense by itself? Okay. Which word groups is a sentence because it makes sense by itself? Okay, fine. Same thing. Next. The whistle blew when the whistle blew. Word group B is not a sentence because the word dash has been added. You said A is the meaningful sentence and B is not. Why? Because I have this.
When.
Yes, if I remove this one, yes, it makes sense. Fine. That's the point he's trying to say here. Next. A word group that has a subject and a verb but does not make sense by itself is a class, or it can be a secondary idea. Once again, I have a group of words with S and V, and if it makes complete sense, it's a simple sentence. No, sir, it has S and V, but it doesn't give the complete sense. Then that is called class grammatically, or you can remember secondary idea. We'll learn more about secondary ideas as we go ahead. Look at this too. The road was rough because the road was rough. Which word group is a class or secondary idea?
B.
B, yes. Next. The word group would become a sentence if we drop the word because the
Because.
road was rough. Yes, if I remove this one, yes, it makes sense. Right. Every class is used like a single word, like an adverb, like an adjective, or a noun. Okay, here I want to give some information, guys. Now, here I'm using grammatical terms like adverb, adjective, noun. You don't really worry about adverb, adjective, or noun at this juncture, but you understand this. You know, blindly remember any word in a sentence which is answer for what, invariably that is working like a noun, or you can say, sir, that is noun. Or remember what, when, where, why, how. Any word in a sentence which is answer for when, where, why, how, that is adverb. Okay, that is adverb. Fine. Since no adverb, adjective, or noun makes sense by itself, it follows that no class that is used as an adverb, an adjective, or noun makes by itself. Don't really worry about this stuff. Here, I will give you one sentence. He lives everywhere. Okay, he lives everywhere. This is the verb. And what is the question I put? So that answer is he.
Who lives everywhere?
Who lives? Okay. Now what is the question I put so that answer is everywhere?
He lives where?
Yes. Because this, whatever I have highlighted is giving answer for where, this is grammatically called adverb. That is the point I'm trying to say. Okay. Then he knows nothing. He knows nothing. Who knows? And put a question. Who
Nothing
knows?
will be the answer. So,
Hello?
yes, sir. Yeah.
Can you see that? He
Yes, sir.
knows dash. What is the question you put so that answer is nothing?
He knows what?
Right. So noun or pronoun. I don't mind noun or pronoun. Right now you only look at noun part. Okay.
So nothing is a noun, sir, here.
No, pronoun. Okay, but
Pronoun. Okay.
that is not, you know, noun and pronoun. Only the difference is pro. Don't really worry about that. Okay,
Okay.
that's what I'm trying to say here. Okay, next. Mm, he works leisurely. He works leisurely. What is the question you put for this leisurely word? So that answer is leisurely.
He works when?
Huh?
When?
Mhm.
Uh,
When did
how?
you come? Leisurely, or how did you come?
How?
How? Okay, like that you identify adverbs. So this fellow, what he's trying to say is, whatever you're saying, this secondary idea is just like this leisurely, just like this everywhere. We will see in detail. In this lesson, you will study adverb classes. As its name suggests, okay, an adverb class is a class that is used as an adverb. Okay, first of all, you should know what verbs. Simply don't complicate. When, where, why, how. Any word in a sentence which is giving the answer for when, where, why, how is adverb. Okay, now an ordinary adverb modifies a verb by answering questions such as when, where, why, how about its action. That's what. Whatever I said, it's there. Now check it out. Our sales increased recently. So recently is the answer for when. So obviously recently becomes
Adverb.
adverb. The word recently is an adverb because it tells when about the verb increased. Increased when? See, whenever you put a question, that question should be added to verb. Increased when? Increased how? Increased where? Increased why? Something like that. Whatever it gives, you can make out. So, yeah, increased is the blank there. Next, our sales increased recently. Our sales increased when we lowered our price. Please understand, here I have a single word. Here I have one. This is called conjunction. I talk more about this. And this is subject and this is verb. So this group has separate subject, separate verb. So this does from here to here doesn't give the complete sense. So this is called class. Now look at this. Both the adverb clause in a sentence B and the adverb recently in the sentence tell dash about the verb increased. Now our sales increased.
When?
What is the,
Recent.
When,
what is the question I put here?
when,
When? Yes. Like that, our sales increased. What is the question I put? So that answer is
how, sir?
when we lowered our price.
How you have?
How only, sir?
No. When? Our sales increased. When? When did your sales increase?
When we lowered our price.
So the answer is for which question? How or when?
When only, sir?
When. So both, that's what is given. Both the adverb clause here and recently adverb tell when or how about the verb increase. When. Okay, that is the reason this is adverb, because this is a group with S and V, this is called adverb clause. Okay, because the clause in sentence B does the same job as the adverb in sentence A, it is an adverb clause. Okay.
Sir, sir, for the B, we can't use how, sir.
Chaitanya, louder. Huh?
For B, we can't use when, how, sir. For B.
You tell me, can I use how was I'm asking you uh, one question I'll ask you, answer this.
Okay.
When did your sales increase?
Uh, when we lowered our price.
Right? You're answering me for when. Okay. Got
Okay.
it? That is
Okay.
when, not how.
Okay, sir.
Think of an adverb clause as a stretched out adverb consisting of a number of words with a subject and a verb. Remember the group of words with subject and verb. That's important. Okay, one more example. Our farm begins here. Now tell me which question this here takes. Begins is the
Where?
verb. Begins.
Where?
Check it out. See,
Uh,
when you say begins, if you don't look at the here, you can actually put any question. Begins when, begins where, begins why, begins how. But you will choose the right question. There is here. Our farm begins.
where?
Very good. So this is adverb because the here is answer for where. Now the word here is an adverb because it tells where about the verb begins. Already it is there. Okay. Next. Our farm begins here. Our farm begins where the road turns. The adverb clause in sentence does the same job as the adverb here in sentence A. Now both tell where about the verb begins or when or how.
Where?
That's it. Our farm begins where? Here. Our farm begins where the road turns. The only difference between single word and a clause is clause means group of words with subject and verb.
It's
Okay.
like adverb and adverbial clause.
Yes, yes. If you ask me grammatically, yes. Next. Mr. Karan spoke seriously. Mr. Karan spoke as if he meant business. Both the adverb clause in a sentence B. So from here to here, it's an adverb clause. And adverb seriously. Now, which question it takes? You tell me.
How?
How? That's it. How? That's the reason. This is adverb. This is adverb clause. We moved because our house was too small. We moved where there were very few other houses. In which sentence does the adverb clause, that is nothing but secondary idea, okay, tell why about the verb moved? Which one gives the answer for why is the question.
A.
We moved why? We moved because our house was too small. We moved. Now, what is the question you put for this one? We moved. You're right.
Where?
Where? Yes. Next, an adverb clause can also answer the question on what condition or under what condition about the verb. Okay. The engine will start if you push the car. The engine will start when you turn the key. In which sentence does the adverb clause tell on what condition the engine will start?
Town B, sir.
A or B?
B, sir.
Uh, okay. I'll ask you one more question, Chaitanya.
Uh,
When will the engine start?
if if you turn the key when you turn the key.
Okay. Condition means this. This when is time. When means time. On what condition is if. So, in which sentence does the adverb clause tell on what condition the engine will start means? Your answer is A. Now I'll ask you one more question. The engine will start on what condition? Now you read this.
If you push the car.
Yes. Okay. It's basic formation of sentence. After that, we'll play around. Varun went to school because a test was scheduled. Varun went to school although he had a bad cold. In which sentence does the adverb clause tell under what condition Varun went to school?
B, sir.
Obviously. You can also call it contrast, or this is also called on what condition. Yes. Now, what about A? What is the question you put? So that answer is because the test was scheduled.
When
Why?
Why? Because why did he go? Because a test was scheduled. Now, learn to recognize the class signals that tell us that an adverb class is beginning. They are grouped according to the kind of information that the classes supply. Okay, now I'll talk about the kind of information they supply. But before that, Chaitanya, you please pay
I
attention. These are the, what you say, signals. The moment I read a sentence and I see these W words, or as soon as, before, after, since, until, you know you understand that this is the beginning of a secondary idea or clause. Okay, now there are only two class signals which can start adverb clauses that answer the question where. Okay, where and wherever, that's it. The moment I see a clause is a beginning with this, okay, I'll see whether it puts answer for this where, then happily I can say this is where sentence, or you can say adverb clause. Now look at this one. But he says only these two signals will help me to form this question. We hid the candy where no one could find it. The adverb clause modifies the word hid or candy. Modifies means talks about or changes.
uh,
Tell me.
Hid.
Yeah, blindly remember your adverb clause is always added to your verb. Adverb, see, adding verb, adverb clause always adds to the verb. Now, only two class signals can start adverb clauses that answer the question how. As if, as though. Where, wherever. That is two, which is answer for where. Now, how? Clauses. As if, as though. See here. Mrs. Kavita frowned as we told her our plan. Mrs. Kavita frowned as if she were doubtful. The clause in sentence, which sentence tells how Mrs. Kavita frowned.
I think B, sir.
Yes. Can you give me the first one? What
When
comes?
for the A sentence, you can replace that adverbal clause with when.
When or why?
Uh, think.
You know, sometimes this as is a substitution for because and since.
Okay.
Mrs.
Okay.
Kavita frowned. Why? As we told our plan. That is the reason she frowned. Mrs. Kavita frowned. Why? Because we told her our plan. Okay, since we told our plan. Okay. Several class signals can start adverb clauses that answer the question why. It can be because, just now given, because, since, as, so that. Okay, remember, because, since, as, so that. Guys, these are what you say very frequently. We call them structural words. These cannot be changed. I can change if you go to the previous one. These are standard, as, because, since, these are standard. You can change what here written, like Mrs. Kavita, Mr. Raju, whatever. I can, this depends on my idea, but this is link. So what I am trying to teach you is this. These are fixed one. Okay, now remember why I may get question answer for this question why when I see because, since, as, so that. Now look at this. I couldn't concentrate because of the noise. I couldn't concentrate because the room was noisy. In which sentence does because start a class? Chaitanya, can you answer me this?
Yes, sir.
Now, Chaitanya, you also tell me, do you find any difference between A and B sentence? There is a slight difference.
Sir, and noise is noun, sir. Noise is adverb, I think.
Once again.
Noise is noun, sir.
Don't really worry about noun. I haven't talked much about nouns and all. Okay. Okay. Oh, remember one thing. What I talked about, guys, verb. Okay. Now, look at this. From here to here is a group of words which begins with this class signal. Okay. Chaitanya,
Oh, yes.
look at these two brackets. In which group of words you can see subject and verb?
Subject is it's second, sir. B sentence only I can see.
That's it. That is the basic rule. If you say it's a class, okay, subject and verb should be there in that group. Now,
Yes.
once again, read the question. In which sentence does because start a class? A or B?
B, sir.
Okay. Now, Trilokya got the point?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Next. Why? Because, since, as, so that. Now, what is that is asking to say? The man moved over dash Rani, over dash Rani and I could sit together.
So
The
that
man moved over dash Rani and I could sit together. So, which class signal fits here? Is what is that is saying? Consists of one word or two words?
so that I think.
So obviously, what is your answer from this one?
So
Two
that,
words.
sir.
Two.
Two
No,
words.
look at this. Should I go for one word or two words?
Two
Two
words.
words.
That's it. That's it. Several class signals can start adverb clauses that answer the question on what condition or under what condition. These are, you have to remember this: if, unless, though, although, provided that. Okay, this will help me. Okay, this class signal is giving me answer for on what condition or under what condition. Okay, the cake might burn unless you watch it. Where is the clause, Chaitanya?
Unless you watch.
Yes, unless you are. After unless I have subject and verb. Okay. The adverb clause explains under what condition the cake might burn. Okay. The cake might burn under what condition? Okay. He has given. Now there is no question for you. Maybe he'll give here. The adverb clause, just like the adverb it resembles, can generally be moved from one position to another in a sentence. Okay, fine. Here, look at you pay attention, Triloka. You wanted the punctuation. Now punctuation comes here. Check it out. Mm, look at these two sentences. Lucy changed her mind when she saw the price. When she saw the price, Lucy changed her mind. Where do you find this clause in the first sentence?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. First sentence.
No. Listen to my question. You have clause in the first
In the end.
sentence. Sorry. First sentence also you have, and second sentence also you have, isn't it? Now this
Yes,
is a
sir.
class signal when subject verb. When subject verb. Okay. Now this is called secondary sentence, and this one is called primary sentence. So let me frame question another way. Okay. In the first sentence, where do you see the secondary idea or clause? Right side of the main sentence or left side of the main sentence?
Left side.
Right side.
Sir, the
Lucy,
main idea is change her mind, no, sir.
that is main idea. I'm asking you, where do you see the secondary idea? Right of
Okay, okay.
main
Yes,
or
sir. Right
left of?
side. Right side. Yes.
Right. And look at this one. When she saw the price, Lucy changed her mind. Now, do you find secondary idea left of the main idea, right of the main?
Left of the
Obviously.
name.
Left.
Yeah, it's a point. That's the point here. That's it. So, what he's trying to say is, it can be right side of the main, left side of this. Possibility both are there. Okay. Okay, then Lucy changed her mind when she saw the price. When she saw the price, Lucy changed her mind. Now look at this. A comma is needed when the adverb clause comes before the main statement. Actually, I'm giving a stand. Now you understand.
Yes.
If you observe closely, this is secondary idea class, secondary idea. But where is this comma used? Here. It means if you start a sentence like this, or if you find adverb clause left side of the main clause, you have to put comma. Is it clear?
Yes.
Simple. But here, no. Next. Although we were tired, we finished the job. We finished the job although we were tired. The adverb clause comes first in sentence A or B?
Yes.
A. Okay. Next. Although we were tired, we finished the job. We finished the job although we were tired. A comma is needed when the adverb clause comes before or after the main sentence.
Before the main sentence.
Okay. So you can see this comma. You don't find any comma here. Fine. Children appreciate nothing if they are given too much. If children are given too much, they appreciate nothing. Which sentence requires a comma? A or B?
Yes.
Yes, sir. No, B,
Okay,
B, sir.
Sir,
B.
we'll go back.
BL. BL.
If yes, because this is the secondary idea. Next, Mr. Tharun becomes hard of hearing when anyone asks him for money. When anyone asks Mr. Tharun for money, he becomes hard of hearing. In which sentence should the comma be dropped?
A, sir.
A. Yes, you're right. Next, a sentence that contains a clause is called a complex sentence. That's it. It is more complex than a simple sentence. Okay, now whole Ramayana is for that. If you find one secondary sentence or this clause, that is called
Complex sentence.
one main sentence, one secondary sentence. Okay, that can be left side of the main, right side of the main. That is what a sentence that contains a clause is called a complex sentence. That can be left of the main or right. Okay, look at this. My friend often telephones at dinner time. My friend often telephones while we are eating dinner, which is a complex sentence, A or B.
B.
B only, sir.
Very good. Chaitanya, why not A? Why A is not a complex sentence?
I think there is no class.
There is no?
Class.
Very good. That is what I'm expecting from you. Sir, in the first one, there is no class. There is no secondary idea. Very good.
Sir, one more doubt, sir.
Yeah.
What is the difference? Do we have clauses different from adverb clauses, or all clauses are adverb clauses only?
No. Fine. I'll cover, but since you asked me, I'm telling you guys. Basically, uh, you divide these secondary ideas or clauses into three: adverb class, noun class, adjective class. That's it. Three. But adverb, when, where, why, how, condition. Got the point? I
Yes,
have
sir.
subdivision in adverb.
Also, condition. Under what condition?
Yeah. Okay. We have this subdivision in adverb. Okay. And if you ask me how many clauses, secondary clauses, you can say three: adverb, adjective, and noun. And what we are dealing here are adverb clauses. We'll come back to that. We haven't started that.
Okay.
Noun,
Okay.
clause, and adjective. We'll come.
Sure, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Unlike a sentence, a clause does or doesn't make sense by itself. You have to choose the right word.
Does not.
Unlike a sentence, a clause does make sense or doesn't.
Does not make sense.
Doesn't make sense. It is only a part of main sentence. It's always added to main sentence. Okay, main sentence can itself be a meaningful sentence, but if you want to make this secondary idea meaningful, it should be added to main clause. So it doesn't make sense. An adverb clause is so called because it does the work of an
Verbs.
adverb clause also works like
An answer to why, when, where, why, how.
see, you want to tell, you have to give this.
Adverb.
An adverb clause is so called because it does the work of an adverb. Okay.
Yes.
Any clause that modifies a verb is an
Adverb.
adverb clause. Adverb clauses give extra information about verb, or grammatical word is modifier, modifies. Okay. In this lesson, you will study subordination as a way of building sentences. Now, subordinate, same thing. I'm continuing. I'm just trying to help you how to frame sentences. Subordinate means of lower rank. A clerk, for example, is subordinate to a manager. We know that. Order wise. Subordinate means order wise, or order, sub, under. Okay. In grammar, a subordinate word group is one that is less than a sentence. One that does not make sense by itself, that is nothing but class. When we put an idea into please understand, guys, till now what I have given is structure of a sentence. Okay, how to frame these adverb clauses and where can I position, and position comma it takes. Now, which idea takes the primary position, which idea takes a secondary position. Now, if you, I'll give you this one. Look at this. I was watching this is one sentence, and he came to meet me. These are two sentences. Okay, I'm asking you to join these two sentences into one sentence. When I say join, you take this class signal. Okay, so you should also know with your common sense here which one should be taken into class, which one is taken into main idea. Can you join this?
Sir, he came to meet me is a class.
Complete.
He came to meet me when I was watching.
Before he, I want one signal, class signal.
When, where, why, how.
Give me one.
When, sir? When, sir?
When he came to meet me, yes, I was watching. Okay, I was watching the movie. Okay, Triloka, you correct the sentence. Grammatically, you correct the sentence. What is the problem with the sentence?
Class came first, sir.
So what should I do?
Punctuation.
When he came to meet me, I was watching the movie. So now this sentence, which I now made, is a complex sentence or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now, why this is called complex sentence?
Because it has a clause.
Okay. Which class?
Adverbial clause.
Very good. Now I have one more question. Can I take this and put right side of the main class?
Yes. But without punctuation.
Yeah, that's it. You got it. Okay. Now which idea is subordinated here? Subordinate means secondary idea. I was watching the movie when he came to meet me. Which is subordinate? Which idea is subordinated? Clause is always subordinated. Remember that. Okay, fine. As we go ahead, I'll talk more about what is this ideas. Now look at this. The rain stopped. When the rain stopped, which is a subordinate word group because it is less than a sentence, or which is not a sentence? Tell me.
B is not a sentence.
Right. Look at this next. The rain stopped. When the rain stopped, we subordinated the idea in sentence A by adding the class signal. This is the actual sentence, but I want to make it secondary or subordinated. How can I do that? By simply adding one class signal. Now fill the blank. We subordinated the idea in sentence A by adding the class signal. Which class signal I added to that?
When, sir?
That's it. When. That's the way I subordinate. That's the way I make classes. When the rain stopped, because this type of subordinate word group answers the question when, like an ordinary adverb, it is classified as an
Adverb clause.
that's it, adverb class. Next, a serious fire broke out. Okay, amid the building was empty. A serious fire broke out while the building was empty. We'll find out something, printing mistake, I mean, typing mistake. One sentence merely adds one fact to the other sentence explains how the two facts are related. Okay, this is and once again, a serious fire broke out and the building was empty. A serious fire broke out while the building was empty. One sentence merely adds one fact to another. The other sentence explains how the two facts are related. Which sentence bring out more clearly the relationship between two ideas? A or B?
B, sir.
Understand?
B only, sir.
B. Yes. Okay. A serious fire broke out and the building was empty. A serious fire broke out while the building was empty. Same sentences. Which sentence is a complex sentence because it contains a subordinating conjunction?
B, sir.
B, sir.
B. Yes. Very good. A serious fire broke out and the building was okay. Same sentences. The relationship between the two facts is brought out more clearly by complex or this is actually compounds. I haven't given it. Okay. Which sentence gives you clarity?
Complex. Complex.
Okay. B. Complex. Yes. Now here is one okay. The dog won't eat and it seems to be hungry. The dog won't eat although it seems to be hungry. Which one
Complex.
gives you
B.
B,
yes,
sir.
complex gives the relation. Okay, next, subordinating conjunction. You remember, I gave you this one. Okay, when, as, since, where, after, you know, as if, because, unless, so that, although, etc. Now, and, but, are remember, at this juncture, you only remember when I join two sentences with and, but, are, those are called compound sentences or coordinated conjunction. Again, we have a separate, chapter on this that will come back. Okay, look at this. The conjunction that show more specifically the relationship between the two facts or ideas that they connect are the subordinating conjunction. These give you reason, logic. This will simply help us to join. It means I simply side by side I put, but this will give me clarity, picture, gives it the color. Okay, I shall not tell Ruth dash I see her. Now a little bit of practice. Select the only subordinating conjunction that doesn't fit into the above sentence. Give me the answer.
That's truth, no, sir.
Which one? No?
I shall not tell truth.
Not truth. Name, person's name. Okay. Okay. Because already I got her, right?
Yes, yes.
So that
Okay, let us put all. I shall not tell Roja when I see her. Yeah, makes sense. I shall not tell Roja until I see her. I shall not tell Roja so that I see her. I shall not tell Roja if I see her. I shall not tell Roja unless I see her. I shall not tell Roja although I see her. Which one doesn't fit?
so that
I
Yeah.
think.
so that I
What's your choice?
For me, everything is working, sir.
See, here, don't look at the grammatical aspect, relationship angle, or common sense views.
Okay.
so that I
So
think.
that, sir.
So
If
that
common
only. See,
sense.
I shall not tell Rosa, that is the reason I want to go and see her. No, no. So that I see her doesn't fit here, logically. Maybe grammatically right. If that is your logic, I shall not tell Rosa, that is the reason I want to go and meet. If that is what, okay, fine. Idiotic sense, grammatically correct. Okay. Think of the meaning of each sentence before you, that is what he's trying to say. Think of the meaning, logical. Let us use some common sense, that's it. Think of the meaning of each sentence before you select the class signal. Okay. The boys greeted each other, dash, nothing had happened. Select the class signal you would use to explain how the boys greeted each other.
As if.
As if.
Very good. As if. Bob studies at night, dash, he completes his work in the afternoon. Select the class signal you would use to explain on what condition Bobby studies at night.
Although
All those.
Uh,
Unless
okay.
also we can use. No,
Bob
not
studies at
unless, not unless, sir. Only although.
Bob studies at night, although he completes his work in the afternoon. Yes, makes sense, right? Because afternoon only he completes, but he studies at night. Okay. Suppose we put because, no, unless, no. Okay, right. Maria applied for the job. Dash, she read the advertisement in the newspaper.
as soon as she read the
These are
Look
assonance.
at the question. When? Yes, he is asking to give when, so that whatever you put, so that this becomes when. Yeah, as soon as. Our friend tied the canopy to a tree. Dash, it would not drift away.
So that. So that
So
it
that,
will not.
yes, so that. Mr. Hat, some name, put in a pinch of grass seed. Dash, he pulled out a weed. Select the class signal you would use to explain where Mr. Hari put in grass seed.
After.
Yes, after. Fear is good. Dash, it leads you to protect yourself. Which one?
unless
If. If.
unless
If. I'll talk about this why unless doesn't fit later as we go ahead.
for
The
that
man came. Hello?
for that question,
Oh.
if is the answer, sir. Previous one.
Yeah, if.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Fear is good if it leads you to protect yourself. The man came closer. I noticed a scar on his cheek. See how simple it is to combine two sentences by using an adverb clause. As the man came closer, comma, I noticed a scar on his cheek. We change the italicized sentence to an adverb clause by adding the subordinate conjunction as okay. Then we change the period, it's full stop, after the first sentence to a comma. Once again, these are two sentences. Full stop means sentence completed. Full stop means sentence completed. I ask you to join these two sentences into one sentence. So You select whatever it fits here, or whatever the idea you want to present. You select that and comma, full stop. So now this becomes one full sentence. Okay. Now, the man came closer. I noticed a scar on his cheek. Okay. We have combined the two sentences by making a
Complex. Complex.
yes, complex sentence. Next. Now, this is your turn. Combine each pair of sentences by changing the italicized sentence to an adverb clause. Write the full sentence, keeping the ideas in the same order. You don't worry about the order. Now, fine. So idea is, can you select the right signal, right conjunction to make it subordinate? Try this.
Although biryani is not my favorite food, I sometimes eat it.
Very good. Next.
Surat hid under sofa because he was afraid of the storm.
Sir, can we write as if, sir? As if he was afraid of the storm.
Fine. See, only thing is, I want you to know the difference between what Trilokya made and you made. So actually, okay. So Surat hid under the sofa because you said Surat hid under the sofa because he was afraid of the. Okay. Now this is secondary.
Sir, we can't hear you.
Sir, we can't hear you.
Hello, sir. Are you still connected? Hello, sir.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, first, Chaitanya, can you hear, sir?
No. I can't able to hear us.
Okay, shall we cut the class and again call again?
Okay.